On the early afternoon of Monday, August 26, 2018, in Jacksonville, Florida, tragedy struck. 3 dead and 11 injured. Known as the Jacksonville Landing Shooting, or simply the Jacksonville Shooting, it was a mass shooting that occurred at a Madden NFL 19 tournament in Jacksonville Landing. At around 1:30 p.m., subject David Katz, who went by the alias Mr. Sliced Bread, shot and killed 2 people and directly injured 10 more. It all starts at the Good Luck Have Fun gaming venue inside of the Jacksonville Landing indoor marketplace. That day, a Madden NFL 19 gaming tournament was being hosted. There were around 130 to 150 participants inside of the venue. David Katz, born in Baltimore, Maryland, was a professional Madden player who had simply attended the event as a participant. Katz lost a few rounds in the competition, which prevented him from reaching the finals. Other competitors reported that David was acting weird and refused to shake hands with them after losing the competition.
He didn't speak to anybody. Even after we played, I beat him. I went to shake his hand and tell him good game, and he just looked at me. He didn't say anything.
David had a history of mental illness and was prescribed antipsychotic medication to treat his disorders. He was diagnosed with dysthymia and oppositional disorder and had been involuntarily committed to mental hospitals on numerous occasions. David was an active member of the Madden NFL community, as he even won $10,000 in a championship in February 2017. In that same month, his 2 victims also won their fair share of prize money from Madden tournaments. Trueboy, born Elijah Clayton in Woodland Hills, California, was a professional Madden player who unknowingly made a fatal last-minute decision to attend the Jacksonville tournament. Elijah was a great football player both in-game and in real life. He played football at Chaminade College Preparatory in 2012 before transferring to Calabasas High School in 2013. Despite his promising high school football career, Elijah had his hopes set on Madden. Another teammate said Elijah would play Madden every day, even during class when he was not supposed to. Him and his friends had Madden on their school computers, and they would all play together, and of course, Elijah was the best. In 2016, Elijah earned $5,000 from a tournament. In 2017, he earned $25,000 from 3 total tournaments. And in 2018, he earned another $5,000 from a single tournament. Elijah was described as hardworking, goal-oriented, and a very loyal friend. In this tweet, Elijah is seen comforting a friend who was having a mental breakdown. Elijah replied, "It happens to all of us at some point. Keep your head up, G. You'll get through it." Had his killer taken other more tame measures to let out his frustration, it looks to me like Elijah would have been one of the first to talk to him and calm him down. Unfortunately, that was not the case. Rest in peace, Elijah Trueboy Clayton. Spot Me Please, born Taylor Robertson in Ballard, West Virginia, was another professional player who tragically died in the shooting. A 2009 graduate of James Monroe High, Taylor Robertson got his start on the high school football field. He mainly worked at a local bank and made money on the side by playing Madden. He was a quiet family man, making a living from doing what he loved. He was also a pro Madden player for Dot City Gaming, and he was known as one of the best defensive minds among Madden professionals. He competed in tournaments because he wanted to support his family. In 2016, Taylor won $32,000 from 2 tournaments. In 2017, he won $40,000 from another 2 tournaments. And in 2018, Taylor won $10,000 from his last tournament. Sadly, he leaves behind a wife and a kid. Rest in peace, Taylor Spot Me Robertson. David Katz reportedly walked to his car and retrieved 2 weapons, one 9mm semi-automatic pistol and a .45 caliber semi-automatic pistol with a laser sight. Witnesses say he grabbed his weapon from a backpack after entering the building and started shooting loosely with one hand and then both hands as people started running. This went on for about 20 seconds before Katz turned the barrel on himself and subsequently committed suicide. In this scarring video clip, you can see True Boy's very last moment as he smiles. A small red dot can be seen traveling over his chest. Shortly after the live video camera cuts off, disturbing sounds of gunshots and screaming can be heard. Viewer discretion is advised.
Good games going on.
It's a lot. It's gonna be hard to get them on stream.
It's not a tough out today. Excuse me, not an easy out. Oh fuck! What are you shooting with?
Elijah suffered 3 bullets to his right eye, 1 to his forehead, and 1 to his chest. He died in his chair where he was playing the tournament from. As for Taylor Robertson, although there is no video released showing exactly how he died, it is reported that he died due to a single bullet wound that entered through his back and exited through his chest. With that information, you can perceive Robertson to have been running away from Katz and perhaps accidentally getting struck in the back as Katz shot into the sprawling crowds. Police labeled the shooting as a criminal act and not as an act of terrorism, although it could be argued that Katz's prior history with Clayton may have influenced the shooting. In a perfect world, this accident would have never happened, but this serves as a very good example of the dangerous effects that bad mental health can have on not just the person suffering from it, but also others around them. This has been the story of the Jacksonville Gaming Bar shooting. Thank you for listening.